Welcome to Dungeons and Comedians. Who's ready for some dungeons? Who's ready for some comedians? Who's ready for some dragons?
Yeah!
There's gonna be a dragon in this one. Yay! I've been doing a little bit of counting, and I've discovered that this is about the 45th episode of Dungeons and Comedians. And because he's isolating, this is going to be the first one ever with no Brendan Bennett's. Yeah, that's the right response. But I'm Ciaran Searle, hello. I'm here to take over the reins, and we had a call last night, and there's things planned, so this will be some kind of adventure. How many of you have played Dungeons and Dragons before? Yeah. Great. Oh, some shy little waves. How many of you have never played Dungeons and Dragons before? And how many of you barely know what Dungeons and Dragons is? You're going to be in great company tonight with some of our adventurers. But to give you a quick rundown, I'm going to be describing a fantasy world, and I will have some adventurers come out, and they will play characters in that world. Sometimes, when we need to see if something they want to do works or fails, we'll roll a 20-sided dice, and generally, high numbers are good. That's all of the rules of Dungeons and Dragons. Don't shell out for those $60 books. They're not useful. We're helped by some special people here as well. We have Rosie operating the lights and maybe smoke machine. And we have our Pictomancer, Andrew Kepple, who will be creating illustrations on this screen behind me. But that's enough of your time taken up, because I think it's time to meet our adventurers. Coming in first, a very familiar face, one who's been in many adventures already, Trubie-Dylan Smith.
Hello, small people.
Welcome, Trubie. For anyone who might not be aware, who are you playing for us tonight?
Daisy, the Minotaur Barbarian. That's right, thank you, Karen. It's good to be here.
And how has Daisy been?
He's been well. He's finally seen his son, which is good. Makes him feel like a good dad, actually seeing my child. And he's good, Got caught up in a wee fiasco, labyrinth, that sort of thing. But I'm feeling very good.
Yep, you're ready for other things tonight.
Absolutely, what I've discovered is that I really love the friends I've made. They're kind of like family too.
Yeah, friends are important.
Friends are really important.
Let's meet another new friend, Ben Kent. This is like a weird sexual tension. Who are you playing for us tonight, Ben?
Tonight I'm playing Colin Murderfist.
And who or what is a Colin Murderfist?
I'm basically just a guy who hunts monsters. I'm a blood hunter, which you all know. Yeah.
And you've been in one previous adventure.
I have.
Where did we leave Colin in that previous adventure?
At the end of that adventure, I believe I left to create a sort of therapy/rehab center for depressed skeletons.
Fantastic. Our next adventurer, another regular, Krystal O'Gorman. And who are you playing tonight, Krystal?
I am playing Belle Flower.
And who's Belle Flower?
Belle Flower is a tiefling, who is Belle Flower? Is a tiefling necromancer who is in training, studying for her Bachelor of Necromancy.
And we've got some people who have not really heard of D&D before. Can you please explain to me tiefling and Necromancer.
A tiefling is a half demon, half human person, and necromancy is death magic. Yay!
Wonderful.
Oh, we're all excited for the dead.
We last have for you a special guest, a brand new character to the Dungeons&Comedians stage, played tonight by Ray Shipley.
The cane's just because I broke my ankle.
How are you doing tonight, Ray?
So good, so good. So
Great.
happy to be here.
And who are you playing?
I'm playing the Reverend Pivot. Thank you. Amen.
As a reverend, I'd imagine you follow some kind of god?
Yes. A bit of an obscure god. You may have heard of, God. Not that god. You may have heard of like Dionysus, god of wine, all those kind of exciting gods. I follow Cardia, god of door hinges.
Amen.
Amen.
Oh, I see we've got
A
some
follower.
The congregation's here.
The congregation is here. There's only one of us. There's one in the congregation. Thank you.
All right, now I've got a question for all of you. Today's adventure is going to be set at a magical university, where Belle Flower is actually completing her studies for a Bachelor of Necromancy, or a BONE.
A bone?
A bone. So, can I hear from each of you, where did you learn, or how did you learn the things that you know? Daisy, you're a barbarian.
That's right.
How did you become a barbarian?
Right, so from a young age, every Minotaur is expected to do bodyguard or bounce a service at a labyrinth, right? And so in the sands of Grome, they were all lined up, had little Minotaurs, big horns, packs on our backs, and we're sent into a swamp to fight a great big five-headed hydra, and we get our endurance training in. So many of us die. But being the son of the great Minotaur himself, great expectations are on me.
You're a son of the Minotaur.
Yeah, the Minotaur.
The one from Legends.
The Minotaur. Yeah. But it was grueling, My instructor was a fierce Medusa, Captain Slithers.
Okay. I'd imagine that it being so dangerous, so many people dying, did you lose anyone close to you? Fellow colleague or something?
Oh, yes, absolutely. My best buddy.
Your best buddy died. in training.
He was that's right.
And he had a name, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. My buddy wasn't a minotaur. He was like another kind of Greek mythological creature, Groman.
Yeah, what other kind of Groman mythological creature might he have been?
It was
A satyr?
He was a satyr. Yeah.
Okay.
Great, big party boy.
Oh, yes.
Always playing on the panpipes,
Yeah.
always drinking a goblet of wine, always prancing about, and he didn't take things seriously enough. And
No.
and next, I knew we were swimming through the swamp. I'm trying to, get to the Hydra's head and slay him, and he's just arsing around, and then next minute, a head rears out of the water, swallows him whole, and that's the last I ever saw of
Yep.
Philip.
Great. Belle Flower, you're studying at a university, but you had to get interested in necromancy somehow.
Yes. Well, my interest began where everyone's self-worth does. A high school school expo. So, yeah, I ended up taking a test, and it said necromancy. So I thought, why not? It sounds like fun. I didn't know what necromancy was until I started The Bachelor.
But you're doing all right in your studies?
Yeah, I mean, I think I am. I kind of am a little bit different to everyone in the class. I don't know how, but
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Colin,
Hello.
blood hunting's quite specific. How did you get into hunting for blood?
Well, I don't hunt for blood. I use blood to hunt. For monsters. And sometimes the things I hunt, they have blood
inside.
Yeah.
But not always.
Not always, no.
How did you get into that?
Well, I don't like to talk about it. Because, it's very dark and sad. And it's, my backstory stuff.
Right. But this is just between us.
Yeah, okay, just between you and me. I used to be a priest.
And then that drove you to hunt monsters.
Yeah, well, sometimes when you're a priest, people don't like it when you use blood magic to kill things, so especially the big man,
Which big man?
Oh. True, which big man? That's the name of my god. It's just called Big Man.
Just Big Man. Right.
Have you considered a different big man?
No, not yet.
That might be a task for you. Reverend Pivot, how did you get into reverending?
Well, I was raised in the church, and as all people that are raised in the church, when I was 14, I was sent to a retreat in a room that was made only of archers. And then I had to, do 30 days and 30 nights in the room of archers, and then I was sent to a room with just walls.
How did you
and
get in?
it was there. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
And it was there that I realized the divine power of the hinge.
Right. You felt its absence and you knew that it was important.
Amen.
Right. Well, we're going to start with you, Reverend Pivot, in your hometown, the little town of Little Itching, which is located at the foot of a mountain where the magical university Thronghorn Academy lies.
Should I be writing this down?
Up to you. So Little Itching is a nice little place, except recently you've been dealing with lots and lots of skeletons.
Oh no.
That seem to have been coming down from the university. It's not 100% unheard of to have necromantic activity in the area, but these skeletons have been really rowdy and disruptive. And there's a certain lifestyle that you like to uphold in Little Itching.
Yes, quite cozy. Bit of gardening, bit of plant, Venus flytraps. They're a hinge. Just the little parish. We've got that. That's what we collect for food. And, it's a quiet life. So the skeletons are bad.
And not knowing what else to do, you've put a call out for some adventurers to come and help with the problem because it's too disruptive.
Yes.
So a monster hunter and some security personnel are going to come and answer the call.
Phenomenal.
Also, Belle Flower, you happen to be in the local town because it's the main place to do any shopping near the university. Maybe you needed some more school supplies. So everybody is in the town of Little Itching, and you've heard that there are a bunch of skeletons that have just sort of made their home in the town hall and aren't leaving. Maybe you want to investigate that. Skeletons are pretty scary.
Thank you for coming.
Does immediately see this.
There's no problem, Vicar. So, you got a skeleton problem.
Oh yes, skeletons just everywhere. Well, not everywhere, just at the town hall.
Just at the town hall.
They're fairly well contained.
I deal in skeletons. I deal in depressed skeletons.
Oh yes.
And I have to wonder, skeletons, when they get depressed, they get unruly. Are these skeletons also depressed skeletons?
I haven't asked, but...
You gotta ask.
We can ask.
They are causing some drama. Sort of sort of, graffitiing shit.
Yeah.
Um,
There's been graffiti, there's been drum and bass music at all hours of the night.
That's been a real problem.
I do love their drum and bass.
Sort of a lot of smashed glass.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Interesting. Well, Belle Flower, if I know anything about you, is that you're a necromancer, huh? I mean, any sort of assessment you can make on these little things? Should we get up close? Is that going to help?
I say we shall speak to them.
Oh,
Yeah,
a diplomatic approach.
I can't speak with dead.
Okay, so you go to the town hall?
Yes.
Alright, you can see broken windows, you can see graffiti, it says Thong Horn, like they've completely disrespected the name of the university.
That's hilarious.
As you look in the broken windows, you can see skeletons with bottles of beer, pouring them down into their skulls, and it's spilling all over the town hall floors, which have just been redone.
How debaucherous.
I want to ask, do I know or recognize any of these skeletons from the center?
Ooh, make a perception roll for me.
Okay, I will. I think I have a -1 to perception. Oh no, 16.
Great. No, you don't recognize any of these skeletons. You're not especially near the sanctuary right now,
Right.
and these are all definitely none of your clients.
Okay.
All right. Belle's going to speak with them, talk to them. We're going to make sure they don't touch her, all right?
Okay,
Not
great.
the young
Perform protective triangle.
So you're going to open the door to the town hall?
Yes, open door, then perform protective triangle. Protective triangle.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, passed out. All right. Boosh.
Okay.
Oh, boosh. Boosh. I do this until the door opens.
Okay, the door opens. There's immediately like a record scratch sound, and all the skeletons look at you. Or you assume they look at you because they don't have eyes. They're just like sockets.
Listen up.
Hi. How are you?
One of them throws an empty bottle nearby you. Smashes on the wall.
I swat it out of the air with my hammer.
Oh, make an athletics check.
Yeah, great. It is 2. plus 5, 7.
Okay, you smash the bottle, shards of it fly down onto all of you. You all take 1 damage from it.
As Daisy kind of glints through that, I'm just like, Titan protective triangle!
You hear rattling sounds, and you can see the skeletons kind of shaking back and forth. It looks like they're laughing, but it doesn't quite sound like they're laughing.
Colin,
Yeah.
you are far more experienced in skeletal psychology.
Thank you.
What would you say to them and I can translate?
Well, first off, you gotta talk to skeletons like they're people, you know?
Okay.
Because they used to be. But they're living a different life now. So first off, I would say hi, and what do you do on the weekends? Some small talk, like that.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, start there, and then we can ask them what's up.
Alright. Hi. What do you do on the weekends?
Party!
They said party.
Nice. Nice, that's tight.
I
Okay.
had a friend once.
You had a friend once?
All he did was party. And guess what happened to him? He got eaten by a hydra. How about you think about that, skeletons?
My friend here had a friend who liked to party and then died from a hydra. What do you think about that?
Sounds lame!
What did he say?
They said, I'm so sorry.
It's all right, I processed it.
Yes.
I worked with
Ask them how they died.
How did you die?
Partying too hard!
They party too hard.
Nice.
Ask them why they are in this quiet little town.
Why are you in this quiet little town?
We just got raised, and now it's time to raise the roof.
But we
They just got raised, and now it's time to raise the roof.
Can you explain to them that we did a lot of fundraising to get the floor done?
It's not a fundraising
and would really prefer that they didn't mess it up like this.
I would prefer if you didn't mess it up like this.
We really appreciate the floor.
I appreciate the floor.
I guess they like the work you've done. That's good.
All right. Why are you here?
To party forever.
Oh
Okay.
god.
I just want to party forever. Do you have to do it here?
Do you know a sicker spot?
Do we know a sicker spot?
Yeah. I do. I mean, I've got my center, my rehab center for depressed skeletons. Maybe you guys could go and, cheer them up.
Do you translate that directly?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna trust that they have. I nearly said a good heart.
Look, I'm going to be honest, team. It doesn't seem like these skeletons are in the habit of playing nice. Doesn't look like they're trying to find a solution. And all I'm saying is, I've got a pretty good solution right here. So,
Rehab center sounds really cringe.
Right, let's get them.
All right, roll for initiative.
I got 17.
Oh, that's good.
8.
Non-natural 20.
Ooh.
Also 8.
Okay. We'll start with Colin in Belle Flower, and then I don't mind which of you wants to act first.
At the same
At the
time.
same time.
Okay. So while I pull out my light crossbow, and I have a little knife at the bottom of the light crossbow, and I slice my hand with it. In doing that, the blood from my hand goes into the crossbow and makes the crossbow spark with electricity. That's one of my abilities.
Cool.
Yeah. So
One
now,
of the skeletons says, "Whoa!"
yeah, it's rad. But I am a bit scared of blood, so I do throw up a little bit. And I take 3 points of damage. But now the crossbow does an extra d6 of damage. So I'm gonna shoot it twice.
Okay, you may make that roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot. Okay. That one's a 15, and that one's a 24.
Okay, they both hit.
Sweet. Okay. Okay, give me a sec.
How many skeletons are there?
There are 5 skeletons.
Oh, okay. It's not so bad.
Okay.
But by the noise, it felt like a lot more.
Okay,
I feel
that's
like I was overreacting.
that's 8 points of damage in that one,
Great.
and then the next one is also 8 points of damage in that one.
Okay. You fire your crossbow at 2 skeletons.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because of their bones, it doesn't quite strike any vital organs or anything. So it doesn't do quite as much damage as
Right.
you want,
Okay.
but you still
Even-
definitely hit them.
Okay. All right. 6 of that was electric damage. If that
Oh,
makes
that
yes.
does make a difference.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Bellflower.
I am going to cast a gust of wind and hope for the best that they just fall apart by this hit of wind.
Okay, we'll see. Is that a roll, or do I make a saving throw?
I don't know. Does he?
I think they do.
I think they make a saving throw. I'll
Yeah.
make a
Oh,
saving
it's strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Aha. I know what I'm doing.
Okay, one of them managed to turn at just the right angle, that it's like a aerofoil,
Yeah.
and it goes completely between the bones.
Cool.
The other one gets knocked back. It's one that you hit, Colin,
Yeah.
and it crashes and falls to pieces against the wall.
Alright. Can I say I'm sorry? I'm sorry!
Party's over, fellas.
The third skeleton says, "Whoa, party foul!"
He says, whoa, party foul.
Daisy, what do you want to do?
Right, we're going to do something at the same
At the
time.
same time.
What? What's your style, father?
Well, I was just going to sort of attempt to see if they had heard of our Lord and Savior and wanted to just come and plant some Venus flytraps with me.
Nice.
You know, just sort of diffuse the situation, because I feel like there's a big, you know, like, nope, or I can fight them.
No, you do that, and if things don't go so well,
Then you
I'll
fight
do
them.
something.
Okay.
That feels like a turn undead to me.
Yeah, okay, you could roll to turn undead.
How do I do that?
I think you've got a thing on your second sheet,
shit,
maybe?
there's a second sheet. What? Oh no.
Can you help out, Colin?
I will try.
There's a lot of little
Oh,
words
there.
here.
Clerics have a lot of things.
So, as a cleric, you're able to turn the undead, make them sort of
Make them
rebuke
sort of
at your
a bit friendly.
presence.
I think that the undead make a saving throw
Okay.
Okay.
to, like, not run away.
They very much failed that. Can you tell us a bit about the Lord and Savior Cardia?
Well,
And we'll
you
see
know,
why they run.
sometimes it feels like all of the doors are closed to you, and your only choice is to party. But sometimes a door opens, and there's another life, a cozy little life where you can plant trees and have a nice time in the little town of Little Inchling.
That sounds lame. I can see that door's open. I'm out of here. And one of the skeletons
Oh
pops.
no. Well, at least they're not ruining my floor anymore.
You have 3 skeletons left, one of which is quite
Okay, go!
And then Daisy throws his hammer at one of them.
Okay, make an attack roll. I
Yeah.
think at disadvantage, I don't think that the hammer can do that very easily.
No, disadvantage. Fine, I'm still pretty good. Okay, great. 23.
You are pretty good. All right.
And he throws it at one of the skeleton dudes. That is 5 points of damage.
All right, you finish off the one that had already been injured by Colin.
Cool. And as it flies through the air, I start running. After it. And then once I'm there, I pick up my hammer again and swing again.
All right,
with my
roll
second
again.
attack. Yeah, normal. 13.
13. Okay, 13's not quite enough. You're a little bit puffed from the run, and they're able to dodge out of the way. You go sort of just under the rib cage, and there's nothing there.
Usually, I would have hit you.
The skeletons all grab a bottle. Well, the 2 skeletons that are left, bash it on on the new stage that you had installed in the town hall, and break it so they've got a shard. And because you're so close, they both come in and attack you. What's your AC?
14.
One of them hits for 6 points of damage.
Ow! The blood runs down my chest. And I go,
Nice, that's very nice.
We'll go back up to Colin.
Okay, I'm gonna take my crossbow. I'm gonna shoot this skeleton. Again.
Great.
Cool. Now I have the crossbow expert feat, so I gotta shoot him 3 times.
That's so many.
It's a lot of times.
Okay, so roll 3 times.
All right. Okay. That's a 2, so that's probably not gonna do it. A 24 and 21.
All right, your second 2 both hit.
Sweet. Okay. We'll make this one the lightning damage.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Nice. So that's 11 plus 15 points of damage.
okay. You obliterate one of the skeletons,
Sweet.
and because of the lightning, the bones all spray out into the air. And the final skeleton that's remaining drops the bottle and says, "Oh, okay, I'll stop. Party 1's no fun. Pretty sad that you killed all my friends."
How did you guys get in here in the first place? Wait, can we understand the skeletons?
I'm just assuming that the translation is
Yeah.
happening at this point. Well, we got raised by necromancers at the university.
Oh.
Like that one.
Did you bring them in?
Are you wearing your school uniform?
Yeah,
Right.
That must be terrible in the summer, that.
Yeah.
You happen to be wearing a neck sock shirt, which is the Necromancer Society at the university. And the skeleton recognizes the logo and says, "Yeah, they had that shirt."
Okay.
This is the Necromancer Society taking you to the university.
"We were ordered to party."
You were ordered to party. That's a pretty sick order. Not gonna lie.
"Yeah, I was happy to oblige."
Yeah. Okay. What do you think we should do about this here, thing?
I don't know.
Look, if we can't come up with anything else, and then Daisy pats his hammer.
Alright, how about this? You take us to the university, and you take us to the person who, raised you from the dead, not like your mother. You take us to there.
"She's also a skeleton
cool.
now."
Oh, was that her there? No.
No.
That would have been. Okay, good.
"She's in the ground."
Right. All right. So can you take us to one of the people who raised you at the university and
Yes.
sort this out?
"I don't think skeletons are allowed on campus.
But
Unless it's in a lab, though."
Well, you're already doing a lot of things you're not allowed to do, so...
Okay. Alright, the skeleton agrees to come with you.
Right.
What's your name?
I have long forgotten.
If you were gonna make up one for yourself, what would that name be?
Ribs.
Ribs. Okay. What's your last name?
Metatarsus. What? Metatarsal?
It's interesting, because you looked at your hand, which is the metacarpal.
I failed biology.
That's why you're a skeleton.
You failed biology. Wait, are you telling me you're a student at the university? Wait, hold on.
Maybe once I was buried there.
Yeah, we have a university graveyard.
Did I solve part of the mystery? Cool. Okay, cool. Let's get this sucker to university.
Yeah, nice.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's go.
Alright, Ribs walks along with you up the mountain towards the university. And you get to the main entrance hall. The main entrance hall is very grand. This is a place with a lot of history. There are paintings on the walls. There's a skeleton of a huge mythical creature, like you'd see at a museum with dinosaurs, except it's not a dinosaur. And you can see different trophies, suits of armor, even crystals that power portals to different parts of the realm for students who commute.
Daisy points at all the portraits. Do you know any of these people?
Make a history check.
That is a 26.
Yes, you do.
Intimately.
You see that half-snake woman? That is the headmaster of the school.
Wow.
Yes,
She seems cool.
she's very cool, and her name is Jemima
Jemima.
Slytherin. Not copyright.
Actually, it's not quite Jemima Slytherin. This is Jemima Slithers, who is definitely related to your captain. They could be sisters.
Do you know her?
That's one of the Slithers?
Yes, the Slithers.
Oh my gosh. That's my old teacher. Relation. Oh my gosh. I had no clue. That's really cool. Oh gosh, I can't imagine any of them in an institution like this. Wow. That's sick.
I want to look at
What's
Rip.
that supposed to mean?
What?
In an institution like
Well, you
this?
know, my teacher wasn't a particularly bookish type like
No?
you.
She was one of the smartest people here. She was very bookish, if I would say.
Oh,
Huh?
yeah. Good.
Wow.
I'm happy for her.
And we'll leave you two to that disagreement. Colin, what did you want to do?
No, I wanna look at Ribs and say, hey, so is this headmaster here, Mrs. Slithers? Is that one of the people who raised you from the dead?
No.
Okay. No further questions.
Younger.
Okay.
Much younger.
Can you show us the person?
I don't know where they are.
Okay. Where do you see them last?
I might be able to find, but all of my brain rotted a long time ago.
Yeah, I've heard it before, buddy.
My short-term memory is like...
Right. Okay. Where's the last place you remember?
I was at a hall, and I was having a party.
Okay. Well, Colin's out of ideas. What do you think?
Well, I'm just sort of admiring the floors for a time. And then, well, should we just... Where's the necromancy department? This is the entrance. Shouldn't we just go to the
Well,
club?
you definitely know where that
Yeah, I
is.
know where that
Well,
is.
Should we go there?
Yeah.
I'm just here for moral support.
Great.
That's a really smart idea.
I mean,
Well, you've got two options. There is the necromancy department, where most of the necromancy lectures are, or the sort of social area where Nexoc mostly hangs
oh
out.
dear.
Okay, let's go to the social area.
Okay?
Mm.
Great. You make your way to the Nexoc social area. It's quite gothy. There's a lot of fake spider webs on candlesticks. A lot of black. They've closed all of the curtains.
Nice.
And there's some UV paint just to make things look extra cool. There's a few people hanging out, but it's pretty close to exams, so some of them are reading textbooks with candles.
Spooky.
I'm going to go up to the group of all the necromancers and go, "Hey guys, it's been a while."
One of them turns to another and says, "Oh my god, it's her."
Very funny. I just
Hey,
had-
demon girl, why are you here?
Hey.
Is this your dad?
No.
Yes. That's right. You can see the family resemblance.
She brought her dad.
Maybe you want to review your choice of words.
Daisy.
Would you like to greet my daughter again, perhaps with her name, Belle Flower?
Hi, Belle Flower.
Right.
What do you want?
Continue.
I just wanted to ask if you guys were raising some nifty skeletons lately.
Make a persuasion check.
That's fine. 13.
It's exam season, of course.
Hey, what's your tongue?
Daisy, it's fine.
Can you make an intimidation check for me?
Yes. Happily. Oh. I've got +1. Okay. Great. 15.
One of them says to the second one, Belleflower's dad's really tall.
Yeah, buddy. 7 foot tall. 7 feet tall. Yeah, I wasn't good at English, but I was good at PE.
They're very scared of you.
Daisy's getting off on this way too much. How tall are you, kid?
I think 5'6".
Oh. You keep going. Is that your height? Yeah, that's a real good height.
All right.
Don't
yeah.
you talk about my daughter's height.
Daisy!
I step in and I sort of explain the situation. I say, hello, good evening. Good evening? I don't know if it's evening. It's probably the daytime, isn't it? Anyway, I say, hello, I'm just from
It's
the village
evening.
down the road. You know, I come here sometimes for a bit of ministry on a Sunday. You know,
Yeah, I've seen you around.
might have seen me around campus. Anyway, I've not really had any problems being the village chaplain next to the university, but my floors have been ruined. And I'm sad about it. We fundraised for years, so I just want to know what's going on. Could you let me know?
Well, we definitely have some parties here, but you know we keep it contained.
Well, I've got bottles in my feet that say otherwise. Little bits of bottles. I mean, you know, shards of bottles. in my shoe because I stood on the bottles were in the floor.
You don't think you just had an accident?
No, that was another time. But this was definitely the skeletons.
I usually have to test the veracity of what people are saying.
Sure.
You know, when they're about to come into like the labyrinth, I need to make sure that I'm a bouncer.
Yeah.
Can I kind of read these guys? Are they being like
Sure.
truthful?
Make an insight check.
Okay. Ooh, that's a natural one.
Oh, these young people, who knows what they're up to? They're probably all involved.
I don't trust these guys. Look, I'm pretty sure that these are the masterminds behind all of this. And what's more, I think they're wearing masks. I think they're all in disguise. That one looked at me funny. Okay.
The other three of you have a closer look at these three necromancers. Can you make a perception check for me?
Sure.
Not you, Daisy. You're oblivious.
That means I plus that, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. 12.
Oh, I also got a 12.
Oh no.
Okay. You've been talking to two of them, but there's a third one sat in the same area who has been not moving, not saying anything at all, really. And you see his eyes roll back briefly, but then flip back round, as if nothing happened.
Okay, can I pull Daisy aside for a second? I want to talk to Daisy.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Okay. So I think we need to interrogate these students here, especially that one over there. Gave me a funny look. Did something with his eyes. You know.
I didn't see
And he
him.
might have a disease of some kind. I don't know.
How quietly are you talking right now?
This quietly.
The third student kind of looks back and forth between the two of you, pushes the table over, and starts running.
Oh, okay. Never mind that. We'll run after the
He's
student.
running away.
You watch him running, you start to follow after, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
We run.
As you're following after, you can see he turns his head back to look at you, but it goes 180 degrees.
Like an owl.
You hear clicking of spinal column as he looks back round, then looks to the front and keeps running.
Like
He's
his
also
H's
moving
hinge.
unnaturally fast.
Okay. I'd like to do something.
Be my guest.
I have a blood curse which I can use on people, and the one I have picked is blood curse of bloated agony. Which you target someone, and they have to make a Constitution saving throw, or they get really bloated. Then they have disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks. I make his blood swell.
Okay, that's a 4.
Oh, that fails.
So he fails, doubles over, and a torrent of black liquid is just pouring out of his mouth on the ground.
Oh,
Just
no.
like a fire hydrant.
I don't think he's very well.
Look at him, he's gotten all swollen. How did that
He's
happen?
swollen, his head rotates back around,
Oh, no.
and you can see the eyes are completely black right now.
I hate that.
Belle, can you make an Arcana check?
Yep. That is 11.
Okay, this is pretty rudimentary stuff. This student is clearly possessed.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this the kind of situation where we should really be wearing a face mask before going into this? I noticed I didn't scan into the building. Okay.
You can take whatever kind of precautions
Okay.
you feel are appropriate.
I get something black and face-like. I mean,
Wait, you have a black mask over your face.
Yeah, that's it. I meant to say face covering. Anyway, I put a black mask on.
You have advantage to intimidate checks.
I'll write that in my inventory. Black mask. Okay. I'll go up to this guy and say, all right, you better start talking, buddy. Why are you acting all strange?
Is he currently vomiting blood?
It's still dribbling from the
Oh,
sides of
okay,
his
it's
mouth,
not-
but he's
okay,
mostly stopped.
Cool.
There's only so much that can fit in a person. Belle Flower, you've seen the student around. His name's Rupert.
Oh, poor Ribbit.
Okay. He says,
It's me, Frankie, and I'm back.
Do I know a Frankie?
Do I know a Frankie?
both of you make a history check.
Okay, that's a 9.
That is 13.
13, okay. They're pretty infamous in Nexoc, but it could possibly be Frankie Funeral March. One of the Fatal Five, the hardest partying necromancers who ever existed.
Oh, we are in front of a legend right now.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah, you are! It's me, Frankie Funeral March, and I'm back!
Oh my gosh.
We had an infestation like this last year. The other one. Frankie and
The fourth.
Oh,
the one other of them.
you named the other Fatal Five.
You mean
There's Benny Bones,
Benny Bones.
Cassidy Crypt, Shania Pariah, and their ringleader, Marcus Darkness.
Oh my god.
I just got so into this. The plan's already in motion, and you can't stop us having the biggest party of all time!
Yeah, but we can stop one of you.
Make an attack roll with advantage.
Can I interfere in any way?
Yep. So you're doing the interfere action, so it's no longer advantage. It's just attack roll.
You
20.
Rupert's head explodes. There's brain matter on the walls, and the rest of the body collapses to the ground.
Goodness gracious.
I thought maybe the soul would come out.
There's other stuff coming out, I imagine.
Oh,
Belle Flower, do you have any spells for this?
Sure. Well,
oh.
I don't know how. Do I?
Revivify maybe,
I
or
don't have Revivify.
I just.
cleric, or
I've got some spells,
yeah.
but they're mostly door related.
All right, make an Arcana check for me.
What does that mean? Oh,
You have a skill.
oh yes. It's
Okay.
it's 0. 14.
Okay. One of the things that makes Cardia actually pretty cool
Yep, I know.
is that he maintains the doorway to the other side.
Ah, to him it is governed by one very large hinge.
And so you, as a devotee of Cardia, can see that door starting to materialize. It's a faint, glowing blue outline, and you can see it opening, and you can see 2 spirits coming out of Rupert and heading towards the door.
Now shut
If
the
you
door.
can-
Oh no! What are we trying to do?
I think you just
We want
denied
it.
the
Oh,
maternal
no!
happiness.
I opened the door. I opened it. I touch a closed door. It's opening and it becomes locked. No, I want to do the opposite.
You have a spell called Knock.
Yes, I do the opposite. I knock on the door and it opens.
Okay.
And then they go in.
Yes, they do.
Hooray!
And then Daisy takes the alchemy jug from Belle's pocket because he knows that there's magic, and then he tries to stuff Rupert's soul into that to try and catch it.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
Come on. What?
Okay, here's what happens. Rupert's soul goes through the door. He's lost.
No.
But you get the other one.
Oh,
I got him!
you got Rupert?
You can't tell the difference between souls.
I kind of bring it up to my ear and just like little peep.
You have the sensation of like a tongue going blah blah blah.
Oh, that's gross and a little bit. All right. No, that's more gross.
You're really testing it.
Don't turn around.
I will just say that I've done quite a few things that I regret in the span of a minute. So Daisy is going to take a wee break. I'm going to hand this alchemy jar to you. And I'm just going to not touch anything. Not swing my hammer at anyone. Because I think I've made a really big mistake.
Okay.
I'm sorry. These guys, they were bullying you.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you should kill him.
Doesn't it? I mean, okay, sure. Okay, fine. We just do things a little bit differently back in ancient Rome, okay? You know?
Well, maybe the ways of ancient Rome is shit. Yeah, how about that? You come in here. I had it all sorted. I was fine. Before I met you.
Belle Flower, can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
That is a 24.
Okay, you managed to hold back the tears.
Oh,
What?
Reverend, I don't know about you, but I think that they should just, fucking get it over with.
Amen.
Yeah.
You have Frankie's spirit in the jug. You can probably communicate to him.
I'm just going to hand this to you.
Mm-hmm.
You do that.
I'm gonna knock on the jug. A polite way. It's like a weevil.
Penis!
Classic.
That's it. I've had enough. Just tell me what you are doing so we can just stop it. All right?
Well, some dummies drank the soul shine.
Of course.
You've heard about the soul shine. It's a legendary bottle of alcohol that was brewed by the Fatal Five. It was actually the thing that killed all of them. They tried to use necromantic magic to make the most potent brew ever, and all of their souls got trapped inside it. It's been kept locked in a vault by Nexoc for 100 years. Clearly, someone accidentally drank it.
Do I know where the vault is?
Yes, you do.
All right. We're heading to the vault.
Sounds like an idea.
All right, you head to the vault. It's under the Nexoc social area. There's a trapdoor under a rug. You have a key because you're a prefect.
A prefect.
You're able to open the trapdoor and go in, and you can see there is a chest. It is open.
Oh, good.
You can see a sort of crystal glass bottle that has a few drops of black liquid left in it, but otherwise it's completely empty.
Okay. So, I would say then, this liquid held the souls of multiple people, right?
Yep.
And there was only one soul in that boy,
Yeah.
Robert. So multiple other people have drunk this liquid. and the souls are out there.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Cool, okay, I know. I
Thank
know
you.
what's going on.
But we got one of them. We got one of them.
Got being a word that's doing a lot of lifting right now.
But we just put them in a jug, right?
Yeah.
No?
You
I
You put them in a jug. Okay.
I did that.
Okay.
not the innocent one though.
No, they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
They're dead.
Right. Okay,
From the jug you hear, hey,
Yeah, what?
do you want to know our plan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because even if you know, you're not going to be able to do anything.
Challenge accepted. Go.
And it's no fun unless we get to rub it in people's faces.
I agree.
We're going to have the biggest party of all time because we're going to invite everyone. Everyone who ever lived. Going to crack that door to the underworld right open. They're all going to come out and party.
Oh my god.
Reverend, I know you like doors, but
That's a door that stays firmly closed in the good book.
All we got to do is brew some more soul shine, spread it out, and as long as we get enough necromancers involved, it's going to last forever.
okay. And how does a tough guy like you brew soul shine?
You want to know the recipe?
Yeah. Or have you forgotten it? Do you not know the recipe? Oh.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
So what?
I know exactly what you're trying to do. And besides, it only ever happened once because we all died, so...
Where's our invite? Where's the big party?
Only the dead are invited.
So we're gonna have to die.
You do see, though, that there's been some posters around the university for Nixok's annual Grave Rave. It's one of the biggest parties on the university calendar year,
Wow.
but it could be even bigger this year.
Could be
What are we gonna say?
the poster that says Grave Rave.
Belle Flower, you're pretty sure you're the only person who doesn't have a date to the Grave Rave.
That seems about right.
So, is it couples only to the grave?
Look, are you angry at me because I pretended I was your dad? I just want to check in. Look, there's something I do now. That stops me getting so angry is I check in.
It's part of the problem.
Right? I'm just checking. Was pretending to be your dad a step too far? Because I get it. Some people have dad things. I'm asking you, not that kind of dad thing. I'm asking you, did I step on like a dad thing? Because no, you go. I'm just checking.
Where do I start with that?
Okay, right.
You splattered a kid, dude!
Yeah, I'm sure you've done worse, Frankie Four Fingers, Frankie.
He's the only one who didn't have a last name.
Frankie Funeral March!
Oh,
Frankie
he did.
Funeral.
I'm gonna write that down.
Frankie Funeral March.
It's the only way to get invited to this party through a date.
No, anyone can go. You just,
Oh, cool.
It's just awkward if you don't.
I'll live with the embarrassment. We are? Yeah.
Well, hey, we don't want to stick out from the crowd, right? You know? Us four, we should blend in. Right?
Uh-huh.
Me and the Reverend, we go together. That's okay with you, Reverend?
Yeah.
And then that leaves, I guess, just you two.
That's how we go together.
Look,
It's the only way.
It's the only way. You know, if you want to talk about it, we can leave the room.
no, that won't be necessary. Look, if you want to go along with this stupid plan, I'll go along with the stupid plan. If you don't, if you want to do something else, I'll do something else. Your choice, Belle Flower. Or we can do something funnier.
Let's go on a date.
All right. I dress up pretty poorly, actually, but I don't fit into any suit. In fact, I've worn this my whole life. I really stink. But right. Okay. Very good. Cool. Excellent.
Okay, we have a montage of everyone getting ready for the grave road.
I go out to the garden. I'm like, aha, flower. Great. This is for you, date.
Thanks, date.
Okay, good. Date.
Here.
Oh, wow. That's really nice. Did one of these belong to your dad? I'm just sorry.
Reverend Pivot, you're getting ready.
I'm quite uncomfortable about partying generally. You know, I live quite a quiet life, but I recognise the need for going to the party. So
You actually did a little while ago get a letter asking you if you wanted to be a chaperone as a
that's quite nice.
responsible adult.
Okay,
I
well, I
also
was
get-
going to really let my hair down, but okay. I go as I sort of just keep my little collar on and go along as a chaperone.
Right.
I'm in the corner. If anyone gets too rowdy, I can sort of, calm them down.
Colin, no, you didn't get a chaperone letter.
Chaperones get +1s.
Yeah, I mean, you're.
Sure, yeah.
If they don't, I could just hide in the corner.
You're pretty sure you could swing a +1.
Yes, you're a chaperone in training now.
Yes.
I'll teach you the ways of
Yes,
the
a chap.
the good. Well, yes, a chap. Good. I think we're going to make a good team.
Yes. What's that team name?
The chaps.
Okay. And does anyone have any last preparations they want to make? I will say, there is a cleaning cupboard that you know about that might have some useful gear.
Let's go into the cleaning cupboard.
Okay.
That sounds very clever.
The cleaning cupboard has some magical supplies. Who knows if they could come in useful? There is sovereign glue. It'll stick just about anything to anything. There is a broom of sweeping. You say the command word and it will start sweeping in a ever-increasing spiral.
Cool.
Increasing or decreasing? Like,
Increasing.
okay, it's
Yeah.
bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Because, yeah.
Okay.
There's a bag of tidies, which are little animated sort of balls of hair and dust that will take things where they're supposed to go.
Oh.
And there is some soap of suds.
What that do?
Makes lots of suds.
I want that.
Okay,
I will have the bag of tidies.
great. You have a bag of tidies.
Thank you.
They make
Where do
little.
I write that down?
Anywhere you like.
Okay.
I'll take the sovereign glue.
Great.
Okay, what does that leave me with?
The broom of sweeping.
The broom of sweeping.
It goes round and round in increasing.
Increasing.
What did you say the sovereign glue does again?
Sticks just about anything to anything.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Can I
And I've got a bag of dust that collects more dust.
Yeah.
Okay.
They jostle around and make little beep, 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 beep noises.
Cute.
Yeah.
Can I ask, is the broom, the circles, are they always increasing? Or like, can you, like, if you start small, like, can you move to a different area and do a smaller circle? Or do you say, always have to be a bigger circle? And the broom
Around the
lasts
whole
it.
world.
So now at this point, I don't know how old the broom is, maybe it's like,
Each time you speak the command word, it starts a new.
A new circle.
Okay, what is the command word? Square?
Spick and span.
Spick and span.
Yeah. All right. With all of those in place, then we will skip ahead to the night of the grave raid. Yeah. Anybody who's anybody is there, including, of course, the headmaster Jemima Slithers,
Cool. Well,
who is another chaperone.
oh yes, we've set up a little booth of chaperones. It's got a little banner that says, "Partying not giving you enough meaning in your life. Come chat to us." We just sort of sit behind the booth with a little cup of tea, watching.
Nobody comes to you.
Okay.
Oh my god, this party is half chaperones.
I imagine I have a slightly smaller booth for me and all the other chaps. Chaperones.
Yeah, you don't get a fully fledged booth.
Yeah. A tiny booth.
Yeah.
Do you want to do an arm thing or?
What?
I'll lay down.
Okay.
I can probably carry you like
Okay.
this. I won't.
Okay, cool.
Right, cool.
Okay.
You see the two students that you interacted with at the Nexoc social room, and one of them says, "Holy shit, Belle Flower's here with her dad." And that news spreads very quickly.
I'm gonna go get Punch. And I leave to go get Punch, leaving you alone.
Interesting you should say that, because as you make your way to the punch bowl, you can see someone in a Nexoc labeled suit, I guess, who's hunched over it slightly.
Hey, you doing okay? Oh!
You can see a bottle of black liquid that is being poured into the punch bowl as you speak.
No.
And with that, we're going to have our break. Oh, I don't need this. Alright, when we last left everyone, they were at the Grave Rave, the annual biggest party of the university year, thrown by Nexoc, and you were all in attendance. You're aware that the Fatal Five, the hardest partying necromancers of all time, have been resurrected partially and are possessing some Nexoc students. And you, Belle Flower, have just seen that a student you recognise, Murdoch, is huddled over the punch bowl with a bottle of black liquid.
I want to tackle him.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Cool. Because that's my number one thing. 4.
Okay. You commit.
Good.
You run. You jump. You fly into Murdoch,
Cool.
pushing over the table and the punch bowl, and Murdoch and you. You all go tumbling into a heap. The glass breaks. There's liquid everywhere. And everybody in the room turns to look.
You right, honey? I kind of pat the two students on the shoulder and say, "Excuse me. What are you doing?"
He was pouring the thing into the punch bowl.
Who was?
He's gone.
I swear. He was right here.
I believe you.
Thanks.
I
I don't know where he went.
But you have partially foiled him, because now no one can drink any punch.
Right.
Meanwhile, at the chaperone tent,
That feels like something we should have been dealing with. As chaperones.
Reverend, it seems like nobody is interacting with the booth at all. I'm not sure that this is quite working as you wanted.
I recognize that it's not quite working as I wanted. And I decide that a disguise is probably in order.
Okay.
And so I rip off my little dog collar and the hinge. I put it in my pocket so I've still got the power of the hinge.
Alright, can you make a performance check
Oh,
to see how you pull off this alter
dear.
ego?
Okay. Cool. 15.
Alright, yeah, you seem like a different person.
Yeah, I seem cool now.
Okay. You start walking out into the party.
I'm gonna take this off because it's uncomfortable. You can carry on.
Okay, great. Colin, you can see the Reverend's transformed.
Okay. As I see that, I'll do I recognize the Reverend now?
Make a perception.
7.
That's just some cool person at the party.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Colin Murderfist.
Col-
Here is my card. I made a card. Flip the other side.
Property of Colin Oh, this belongs to you.
Yeah.
It's me.
Oh. I noticed you were in disguise.
Yeah.
I will also put on a disguise.
Oh, cool.
I put on my black mask.
It's not a masquerade ball, but pretty much anything goes, so
Okay.
it's fine. Nobody
now-
knows who you are. They didn't really know who you were.
But now we blend in
Now
to
we
the
blend
party,
in.
right? Yeah, we look like
Do we
cool,
have a, like,
hip,
a-
young people.
Yeah, did we have like a chaperone's lanyard?
Yes.
Oh, we take that
I
off.
took that off.
You had like a half one. Like you had the lanyard, but the name tag was like half size.
Chap.
What you get when you're a champ.
Okay, and then we go into the party. Cause did you say we were in a tent? I thought we were in the same room with a banner, but anyway, we
Well, you
go
said-
into the party.
You said booth and you confused me.
Okay. Well, we're part of the party now.
We'll do that thing where you start off slow as you dance,
Yeah.
getting towards the dances, and then you sort of you do a little one, and then as you get
And then
closer,
we
you
get
start
a bit
doing more
more
dancing.
confident, yeah.
And when you're in the center, you're just,
Yeah, and then we're probably in it. Yeah.
Then you make a performance check, and
Okay.
because you have the Reverend's help, it's with advantage.
oh sweet. Okay, I have a -1 to that.
Yeah, me too.
Sweet. But that's good. That's a 17.
All right, it goes exactly how you planned.
Cool.
You make your way into the middle of the party. Pretty much, as soon as you get there, everyone's eyes turn to you and away from Belle's embarrassment.
Amazing.
Okay.
What the hell's going on?
Can I survey the area to see if I see Murdoch?
Okay, make a perception check.
Because I'll be the only person running, right?
Yes. That'll be a 13.
Great. Yes, you see someone in a suit dashing into the little kitchen area.
Let's go.
All right. Whoa.
Okay, you bust open into the kitchen, and you can see some waiters with trays of canapes starting to move out into the ballroom. You can see there's a faint wisp of black smoke coming out of some of them.
Okay.
Murdoch standing in the kitchen going,
Kick the tray.
Yeah. Daisy. Bah. Bah. We'll do that for as many trays of canopies as there are.
make an athletics check.
Yeah, great. 13.
Okay, you managed to get some of them, but some of them have gone out into the ball. And also, Murdoch, who announces, "Nah, it's not Murdoch, it's Shania Pariah!" Runs over and starts trying to block you as well, so a couple of trays get out.
No.
Back on the dance floor. Me and Colin we notice the trays too, the little wafting, and we sort of circle them with our dance moves so that they can't offer them to anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
people
big
are like,
chant.
whoa, yeah.
The waiters are like,
And they get stuck because we're like,
the trays start
Cut it,
getting put
cut
down
it.
on
Some
the
mad
table
shakes.
instead.
no, we're cutting shapes around them. We can't get around.
Okay, you're so distracting, nobody is remembering their hunger at all.
Exactly.
Daisy looks out the door. Okay, two complete weirdos are running interference on the waiters, so we've got that working for us.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in disguise. Marcus! No, Shania!
Shania.
Shania, get out of our...
As you exit the kitchen, there is an announcement over some loudspeakers, magical speakers.
All the best parties.
And announcing your brave, rave king and queen, Belle Flower and Cow Dude.
I want to start a chant.
Yeah.
Cow Dude!
Cow dude, cow dude, cow dude, cow dude, cow dude, cow dude.
There is There's instantly
Speech.
spotlights on both of you, and you can see several students around the place snickering. You can see in the front row nearby you, one of their tongues sort of flicks out and licks around their whole face. And then they go and try and hide it.
That's right. We're the king and queen
Yeah.
of the Grey Brave. I'm Cow Dude. This is Belle Flower.
That's her dad.
He's not my dad!
Yes, I am.
And that's okay.
Because Gigi means just as much to me as my own son. Belle Flower's the smartest girl that I know. Woman! And I think anyone that bullies her is really just bullying themselves. You know, people like this are a mirror to people like you. They see everything that they're not. So next time you're gonna call Belle Flower something stupid, like Smell Flower, or Hell Flower.
Hellflower is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, you can keep that.
Yeah.
Maybe you should look inside yourself. Eh?
Make a performance check for the rousing speech.
Oh, it's not my forte. Please. 18!
The woman standing in the front row who you saw lick round her face goes, "Oh yeah, what a cute speech. Let's all go get something to eat."
No!
And a bunch of students start breaking off towards the table.
Oh shit.
No, Cow Dude says don't eat anything! Cow Dude says eating sucks. Canapes! God damn it!
You gotta listen to Cow Dude.
Okay, whoever you are.
That woman
I'm on
looks
your
frustrated. She looks frustrated, but then says, "Yeah, food fight!" And then everyone starts throwing the canapes everywhere.
Oh shit.
I
They're
cast
going
darkness!
all over the place. Right. Darkness floods the whole area. You now can't see what's going on.
Oh,
Is it still a food fight?
Oh no!
I cast light. Is it helpful?
In order to overcome this magical darkness, I think I'm going to need you to make an
Yeah.
Arcana check with it.
Okay. Oh, that's your dice.
He's okay.
Well, I mean, okay. 12.
That's good.
Okay, 12!
There is a bubble of light that's surrounding you. There's still areas that are hazy at the edges of that circle, but all four of you are in that bubble.
Thank you, kind, cool stranger.
Oh no! It's me, Reverend Pivot. I'm cool now.
That's Reverend Pivot's arc. That's his arc.
Yeah,
That's, you, wow.
I know,
You look
right?
cool.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I
thanks.
didn't think you were capable of
I
that.
know. I surprise even myself sometimes.
Look, okay, I'm being honest, I'm out of my depth here. I don't know how to do this without exploding someone's head. I don't know how to help these people.
As you move the bubble of light around, sort of checking out the area, you see a student sort of standing there, a profiterole splattered against their cheek, and you can see sort of black veins spreading out from the profiterole. They seem to be shaking very slightly. The whites of their eyes are showing.
That's horrible.
Can I take out my crossbow and shoot the profiterole off the chin?
Yeah, make an attack roll.
Yeah!
Don't miss.
I won't miss. I never miss. Yeah, that's a 22.
Okay. You skewer the profiterole, and the fletching of the bolt wipes the cream off of their cheek,
Amazing.
I twiddle it around and
and they immediately look kind of woozy, and then they fall over, but they're not going to do anything.
Cool.
I would like to
cast Spirit Shroud. Which is I am going to call forth the Spirit of Dead to fight that Spirit of Dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any particular spirit you're calling?
I am calling my...
Dead? What?
I don't know.
Dead?
You know, fine. Yeah, I'm calling all my dead relatives.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, including my dad.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is just part of that
Yeah.
check-in that I wanted to do.
I didn't really want to talk about it.
I get it. I'm sorry that it's coming out like this, but this is pretty cool and pretty useful.
You're immediately surrounded by your ancestors.
Oh my God.
Your dad says, Belle, what's going on?
Look.
It's lovely to meet you.
No.
Just wanted to say.
There are just a bunch of spirits possessing all of the students. I was wondering if you could help me out. And taking them back into the underworld. Like, hold their hand and just lead them away.
What does Spirit Shroud do?
I don't really know.
Okay, let's say something like this.
Yeah, you call forth the spirits of dead, which flit around you.
Flit?
Flit.
Okay. Alright, they flit around you. They are sort of a barrier and a bit of a warning system.
Yeah.
If you're coming across a possessed student, they can at least identify them.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I like that.
Alright, as you start moving with the bubble of light, and suddenly the woman who identified herself and was calling out instructions before jumps out and says, here I am, Cassidy Crypt.
Cassidy Crypt. We have the same accent.
Wait, you know, Crypt's not my real last name.
Is your real last name also Murderfist?
Yeah,
Are you also from Shadow Boston?
Shadow Boston?
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Oh my god. Wait. Oh no. Did I have a kid or something? Wait, no.
Mama!
My boy.
I was orphaned as a child. That's my dark backstory. Mama, finally! I give her a big old hug.
Oh, hey Colin, now you can help us usher in a new tomorrow where it's a party all the time.
Oh, I do like parties. But I can't party that hard, Ma.
Then you ain't no son of mine.
You wanna do this?
Yeah, I'll show you why we got the name Murderfist. And she punches you in the face.
Why are we cheering for her? That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna punch my mom back in the face.
Make an attack roll.
Okay.
And this is going to determine how the fight goes.
That is a bada bing by 16.
All right. You punch back and forth a few times. You felt pain before, so these glancing blows are nothing to you. And you hold firm and you keep punching that student in the face until she
This is
drops.
for leaving me as a child.
She doubles over, black bile pours out, and then she sort of sits up and goes, "Whoa, what's going on?"
Ma?
No.
What?
No, I'm sorry. You were my mom for a second.
I'm going to the bathroom. Oh. And she wanders off into the darkness.
Great. All we need to do is find the other 3 students and punch them in the face.
You're starting to hear chanting from the different food-affected necromancy students.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's too late. No, it's not. I jump out of the darkness. I want to try and find the chanting students.
Okay, what sense are you going to use?
Smell.
Great. You're quite good at smelling. Make a perception check.
I'm good at smelling. Great. Oh yeah. 19.
Okay, what scent are you looking for?
I'm-
I mean, sniffing for.
Okay. I've killed a few people. And sometimes in the labyrinth, they leave them there for a few days, even.
Yes.
I'm smelling for, like, the rot of death.
Okay. Right, yes, the rot of death is what the soul shine smells like that was infesting the canopies. And so you search it out, and you manage to start knocking a few of them down. Bah!
Bah! A few of the students?
Yeah, these are the students who've been infected by the food, at least.
Bah! Bah! Bah!
Reverend Pivot, with your divine connection, you're starting to sense the incoming presence of the biggest door you've ever encountered.
I've been preparing for this my whole life.
You can see it.
Oh, I can see it. I just I sense it with my eyes. I see it. But I sense the door, and I sort of run up to it, and I close it. Is it open?
Oh, it's just starting to manifest. The
Oh,
cracks
okay.
in the wall are appearing as it starts to gain strength because of the chanting of the students.
I say a little prayer while I think about it. And then I go to the door. But I can't do anything until I see the hinges, you know. It's very
We're not there yet.
hinged. We're not there yet.
No.
But I sense it, and I am standing guard.
Okay, you're readying an action.
Looking real cool.
All right. I'll let you know when the hinges appear.
Okay, and then I'll shut them.
Belle Flower, what are you doing? As you move around,
Yep.
you can hear your dad say, "Oh, there's one." I can sense a real dark energy from that one.
In my experience with necromancy classes, we always had a backup plan of exorcisms. I would like to perform an exorcism.
Okay, it's going to be some kind of arcana roll.
Yeah.
But you can't just perform an exorcism on somebody who can move around. You might need some help. Your dead relatives start to try and hold them, but they can't really.
Right. Daisy,
Yeah.
I need your help.
All right.
Hold him. You're nice.
You can't hold Marcus Darkness.
Are you kidding me? And then Daisy goes in for like a full like two arm in the armpit lock, and then even brings his head around to squeeze his chin into his collarbone, and then he wraps one of his legs around one of his legs and oh yeah.
Make an athletics check.
Yeah, good. That's what I wanted you to say. 9!
The student reaches forward, touches your chest, and you can feel cold radiating out from their fingers, sapping your strength. You feel the kind of weakness that you felt in that cold swamp all those years ago.
I'm gonna throw the soap of suds at his feet, so he falls over.
Okay. You throw it. Immediately, suds start to manifest out of the soap. Marcus steps forward and goes whoop whoop, and it's quite cartoony. He does a whole flip and then lands on his back quite hard.
Cool. I'm gonna put my foot on him. I'm gonna step on him, and I'm just gonna hold him down while I do an exorcism.
You're oh hey baby, get to know me first.
I kick him in the face.
He's out cold.
Is that you? It's our whole family reunion! The Murderfist clan!
I was trying to do a different voice that time. Alright, make an arcana roll.
Yeah. That is that's a 9.
Okay. You start to try and get him, but this is a really, really fixed in soul. This is a powerful soul.
I'm gonna
It's
punch
not
him in
quite
the
working.
face.
Alright, make an athletics check.
That is an 11.
Okay, with the two combined, you manage to knock him a few times, and some black liquid starts to leak out of his nose. But he says, It doesn't matter what you do to me, you're too late. And the chanting continues. The door starts to materialize and starts to creak open.
No, I see the hinge, and I cast Arcane Lock, and I sort of rust it up so that it doesn't open anymore. And I set a little password for it, which I can do. And I say, you've got 3 guesses, otherwise it'll stay closed forever.
Ooh.
And if you don't guess it, then like Rumpelstiltskin, take your babies.
It says, look, it says, I can set a
Take your
password,
babies.
and if they don't guess the password, no, it doesn't say that.
No, I forget the password thing, and I just rust up the lock, the hinge.
All right.
I mean, I could do the lock as well, because as the Bible says, what is a lock but a series of tiny hinges?
This is the biggest use of this spell that's ever been done.
Yeah,
I'm going to need you to make an Arcana check.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, 12. 12!
Is it in the enthusiasm?
Skeletons.
Good. 12!
The hinges start to rust and creak, but it still cracks open. You've definitely slowed the flow, but souls are starting to escape out
Oh,
and boogie.
I can also, can I cast another thing?
We'll see what Colin's doing first,
Okay,
maybe.
cool, yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, Colin, I've got
No.
that.
I'm moved by the fact that the Reverend had to destroy that which he loved to try and close the door, you know? The hinges. You had to rust the hinges. But I have no way of helping you. I have a crossbow. What I do have, I have the blood curse of bloated agony.
You do?
Is there another student around?
There's students all over the place.
Is there one that's been possessed?
Yep, so there's some with the sort of minimal possession from the canapes.
Okay.
You can also see one running around who's clearly Benny Bone.
Benny Bone, okay.
Yeah.
I like to do 2 things. One, I like to cast my blood curse of bloated agony on Benny Bone.
Okay.
Get Benny Bone all Benny Swole. And then I like to move Benny Bone and wedge him in the door. To stop the door from opening any further.
Okay. So you cast the spell. Immediately Benny starts going whoop, and there's black fluid everywhere.
Yeah.
Make an athletics check to shove him in the door.
No. Okay, we got a +3 to this. Oh, that's a 19.
Alright, great. You grab him, you lift him with all your blood hunter strength. You shove him in the doorway. Only a couple of souls have squeaked out. And in fact, they seem to be coming out in chronological order from like the most recently dead.
Daisy grabs the alchemy joke from Belle Flower. What?
Hey, wait! Before you go any further, I've got a secret.
Oh, it's a new Frankie?
Yeah. I've had a change of heart.
Okay.
I gotta whisper it to you.
I'm going to listen, but from a distance. I'm going to cut my hand.
Ghosts have really long tongues. He goes,
You bastard!
I'll never change.
I look at Dad. I'm like, hold on to him.
The ghost of Belle's father?
Yeah.
Okay. It's sort of like hovering there.
Great. I go up to the door, and I'm like, Belle.
Yeah.
What did he look like?
Who?
Rupert.
Okay. Rupert was. He was a half orc.
Oh, just come with me.
Okay.
He's a half orc.
He was half
I
orc.
didn't notice that. You open the door.
Oh, okay. I'll move the big guy. He's not the big guy, but he is a big guy.
There is a torrent of spirits that starts screaming out.
Oh no! I cast calm emotions because
Okay.
dancing is quite, it's quite energetic. But then they all sort of, I cast it and you attempt to suppress strong emotions in a group of people. Yes,
Yeah.
all of the group sort of go to a slow dance. Like it's like a little romance bit.
The DJ seems to get the memo.
Yeah.
And immediately the music changes.
Yeah, and we're dancing to.
Everybody grabs a partner.
Everybody
Belle, you
Hurts
find
by
yourself
R.E.M.
dancing with a half-orc ghost.
Where is he?
I mean,
Oh, hey, Belle.
hey,
And then
Is that what?
Daisy mouths over his shoulder. I'm so sorry.
I was going to ask him.
Belle, what's going on? I feel weird.
Just keep dancing with me, okay?
I'd like that.
Good.
I'm sorry I haven't talked to you much. I get awkward.
No, it's fine. I should have talked to you.
It's real mean how my friends have been treating you. That's not good. I mean, you're the smartest girl in the whole year.
Thank you.
Daisy mouths over his shoulder. I like him.
Belle, why can't I feel you?
Something happened. You are dead.
Oh.
Mm.
He looks at his pale, translucent hands. Okay, I guess too little, too late then.
No. I may not have fully learnt how to do Revivify, but I'm gonna start casting Revivify. I don't know how to do it.
Okay, make an Arcana check.
Great.
This is like doctorate level stuff, so...
That's a 21.
Okay. Rupert's soul starts to move around like it's a ball of energy that flies around, looking for the nearest kind of blank canvas. Ribs was standing in the chaperone. And Rupert's soul gets flung into that mostly memoryless blank skeleton.
Forgot about Rips.
Yeah, he was the only other chap there. I'm still dancing with the big bloated person. So this has been. And then Daisy said, "Oh, here, you'll need this." And then he he tries to put the flower into Ribs' ribs. And it falls off and he's like,
You find a place to tuck it against the sternum.
I thought about the eye, but
Yeah.
maybe the sternum.
Okay, sternum.
Yeah,
He goes, "Do I know you?"
"Yeah, I'm Belle Flower's dad." Yeah. And then Daisy quickly peels from sight.
Rupert?
Yeah? What? Ah! Ah!
Just be quiet and I'm gonna kiss him. This is bony teeth.
You almost feel as if there's a warmth of ghostly lips against yours as you kiss the skeleton. And Rupert seems at ease.
Daisy looks over at the DJ and he's like,
The DJ's like, and puts on an appropriate song. What vibe are you looking for?
"Only you can make
There is one last issue that the door is not completely sealed.
Oh yes, that
And the
issue.
spirits are still pouring in.
Yeah, but they're all slow dancing.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Marcus, sort of broken on the floor, says, "This isn't what I wanted."
Okay. Reverend, I might need to have to go in there.
Oh shit, man.
You've got 3. You do have at least 3 magic items that you haven't
Yeah.
touched.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna take the broom
Okay.
Cool.
and I'm gonna start making little circles.
Yeah.
And they go.
Doesn't the broom do that by itself?
Reverend does do it.
Okay.
But you know, a guided hand helps. And they go little circles, and they get bigger and bigger.
Okay.
And I want to start sweeping up all the ghosts that are in this room.
Okay.
And I want to sweep them up till I've created like a big old tornado of ghosts.
Okay.
And push them back into the door. And if need be, I will go in there with them.
Okay,
No,
make
no,
an
no.
athletics check to control the broom. If you fail this, you will have to go in after them.
That is a 16.
Okay, so 16. It feels like it's not going to work, but at the last minute, there's a splinter on the broom which cuts into your finger, summoning your blood hunter energy. And you feel another ghost with a hand on your shoulder. "You are my son." And she puts her hands on the broom as well and pushes with you and gets sucked in.
Yeah,
Reverend, you have the opportunity to close the door.
cool. Yeah, I closed the door. And then I set a password on.
You wish there was some way to seal it for good.
I do. And luckily, I seal it for good with an arcane lock.
Right. Okay.
Is that what you were meaning?
Yeah. You set the lock. You think it's going to hold.
Oh, I could
maybe
melt.
if
Oh, no, don't.
maybe if some necromancy students got here, then there'd still be a danger. But for now, it seems like it's going to hold.
Okay, well that's good for now.
Okay.
Am I missing something?
No, it's fine.
Okay, good.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay.
Whew. I don't feel
There's a
like I
few-
was very helpful.
Whoa! Oh, these go long! And he throws the sovereign glue at you.
I catch the sovereign glue.
There's a presence in your mind. It's Cardia. Reverend.
Oh
You
yeah.
know that this will mean this door can never be opened. The hinges will never work as they're meant to.
As the good Lord said, some doors should never be opened. And I glue the door shut.
And we'll end the episode there! A huge round of applause for Krystal O'Gorman, Trubie-Dylan Smith, Jen Kent, and Ray Shipley. We've had Rosie on the lights, and Andrew Kepple has, of course, been doing our illustrations. Adventurers, is there anything you'd like to plug?
Oh, yes.
I know it's a tough time for shows right now, but...
Can I talk about an online show?
Oh, yes.
Yes, if you like Dungeons and Comedians, you might like Dungeons and Dragons. And if you like Dungeons and Dragons, I'm part of another channel that's called Dice Legends. We're up on Twitch and YouTube, and we're another group of people who play Dungeons and Dragons. Have a really fun time, but online.
With Yukto Productions, we have a cabaret coming up called Asian Curiana, A Seat at the Table. So if you liked me making a fool out of myself, you might like me as a serious performer. That'll be on the 21st to the 23rd of July, here at Little Andromeda.
I am doing a split bill stand-up comedy show at Good Times Comedy Club on Saturday next week.
Right.
Yeah.
Who are you splitting the bill with?
A guy called Snap.
Right. Okay.
Yep. Yay!
If you like Dungeons and Dragons, you probably don't like poems.
It's not.
But I do a little poetry hour. It's a little poetry party on the first Friday, the first Friday of every month. It's a ride. It's a lot of fun. It's right here. Come bring a poem. Yeah.
Fantastic. And of course, it's up to me to mention Andrew Kepple has a Patreon. If you've enjoyed the illustrations he's been doing for you tonight, then you'll love what he can do with a bit more time. You can follow him at patreon.com/toomuchsparetime, where he's making an animated web series called Papa Paleolithic. The first episode's out, and the second episode is coming very soon, I believe. And it's a really funny time. That's all we've got. I've been Ciaran Searle. Good night.